Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video, we are going to perform the installations that will be required to get us started with the machine learning using Python. So let's get started. So if we wanted to write some code, the first thing that we will do is we will open up a text editor and we will start writing the code. Because code itself, at the end of the day, is just text. But the thing is that we are writing the code in a particular language. And in this case, the language would be Python. Now, if we want to run this code, we will have to tell our machine to process it. Now, the thing is that our processor does not understand Python. It only understands machine code. So Python is a high-level language that is easier for humans to understand, and the machine code is a low-level language that is for the machine itself, for the processor. So in this case, we need a translator in between, which will translate our code from Python to machine code so that the processor can understand. So that translator in between is basically our interpreter. And this interpreter we can download from the Python website. So that is the first thing that we will download and install. The second thing we will install is our IDE. Now, as I have mentioned, you can write the code in basically any text editor. You can open up a notepad and you can start typing the code. But the thing is, it will be hard because there is no feedback, or there is no debugging, or there are no tools that are helping you to write the code. So in this case, there are many different editors, also known as IDE, Integrated Development Environment, which basically is a text editor with much more functionality. So functionalities such as it will tell you where your error is, it will help you run the code, and it will highlight the parts which are, for example, specific variables, built-in functions, things like that. So this is why it's very convenient to use an IDE rather than just a simple text editor. So the one we will be using is Pycharm, and it is one of the best ones when it comes to Python. We have other IDEs as well, like VS Code, Sublime Text, we have Atom. There's a lot of other options out there. But the thing that I like about Pycharm is that first, you have a community version and it's free to use. And second, it does not require us to go to the terminal to add any libraries. So you can just use a graphical interface and you can type in whatever library you want and you can click install like you install it on Windows or Mac. So the same way you will install any libraries that you have. So that makes it very easy for beginners to get started. So let's go ahead and download these and install them. So first we will go to python.org, and over here we will go into the download section, and I don't recommend downloading the latest version as it's not the most stable one. So what I prefer, at least for now, is the 3.7 and specifically 3.7.6. Where is that? Okay, so it's here. So you can click on this. So we will go and click on this, and then we will scroll down till the end, and over here we are going to download the Windows executable installer. So once we click on that, it will download, and then we will head on to Pycharm, and in the Pycharm download section we will download the community version because it's free to use. So once the download is done, we are going to click on Python. So we will install Python first because we are going to link it to our IDE later on. So let's open this, and we are going to add Python to the path, and we will click install now. So once the installation is done, we are going to click close, and then we will open Pycharm. We will click next and next, and we will associate it to the .py files, and we will add the launchers directory to the path, and then we will install. So once this is done, we are going to reboot now, and the reboot is very important at this point. So after the reboot, we are going to open up Pycharm, So I already had Pycharm installed, and now this is the second time I'm installing this. That's why it's showing me something different. So you might get some other pop-ups asking you about the theme and other stuff. So you can just skip those or select whatever your preference is. By the way, it's better to use a darker theme because it's better for your eyes to look at if you're working long hours on the screen, because white is just too bright. So it's better to use a dark color. Anyways, so you will find something like this, and then it will ask you to create your project. So this will be the first project that you will create. And now the main thing that you have to do here is that you have to make sure that your interpreter, which is the installation that we did before of Python, is correct. So here you have to make sure that this is the path. Now this will be automatically done for you. Just make sure you have installed Python properly, and this should appear by itself. And just make sure that the version is the same. Here it says 37, which means 3.7. So we are using the correct interpreter. So this is how we can link our Python to our IDE. So once that is done, we are going to create our new project. Okay, so here they have generated a script for us, but we don't need this. We are going to close that. And what you can see here is that we have our Python project, and then it has one Python file, main.py. So if we want to create a file, we can just, let me just close this. So you can just right click and you can create new, and then you can go to Python file. So over here, for example, we can say test and we can press enter. So this will be our test.py, and we can write whatever we want. For example, import math, and then we can say print, let's say hello. So if we right click and we run test, that should print out hello. And if it's looping, you can close from here. So once it starts, you can play from here and you can stop from here as well. But again, you can right click and run as well. So the main thing that we need to learn is how to actually install new packages or libraries. So we will go to file and we will go to settings, and then in the project we are going to go to Python interpreter, and over here we are going to add. Just make sure that this is 3.7. So then we are going to add, and over here we can add whatever libraries that we want. So for example, if we want matplotlib, we can write matplotlib, and there we have it. So now we can simply hit install package, and it will install everything that is required for it. So let's wait for it to install. And so once the installation is done, it will give you a pop-up saying that the installation is done. So now we can simply write import matplotlib as plt, and we can use this to plot whatever we want. So this is how you can install new libraries, and we are going to install a lot of different libraries that will help us with creating our machine learning models. So this is it for today's video. In the next video, we are going to take it a step further and we will install the required libraries, and we will start writing our first code to learn machine learning. So if you like the video, give it a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next one.